What's going on, guys? Why did it mute again like that? God, why? It's supposed to mute over the course of 2 minutes, but it's muting right away. Why is it doing that? Dude, Sam, what's going on? I've had a hell of a night, dude. I am ready to rip people's heads off and eat their eyeballs. Did I get a new watch? I was on the phone with T-Mobile for 3.5 hours tonight, dealing with new phone drama. I'll wait for a few others to get in to tell you all the details. So it's just been brutal. Why on earth, when I hit this button, does it drop to net? See, if this is where we have it, where we launch, and then when I hit let's go, now it does it the right way. It doesn't do it. It's slowly fading now the way it should be. Does it have to do with one of the buttons going back to... Oh, it has to do with webcam. Ah. When I put... That's why we can't do that. Okay. Got it. Figured it out. Okay, so when I hit go live and it brings up the webcam, that button also says, hey, slowly fade the music down to the lower level over the course of 3 minutes. So there's a nice slow fade, so you guys don't even notice it fading out. However, it also activates the webcam view, the full webcam view. And when that button activates, it has logic to send the volume down to low level in 2 seconds. And that's why it was happening. We figured it out! Go coding! Rock. Dude, Sam, I've been doing about 3 to 4 months of homework on phone plans. My wife and my daughter were on Verizon, right? My phone situation is slightly different. So they're on Verizon, and they were sharing a 4 gigabyte data plan. And the past 3 months, they've been going over it, like twofold. Well, we were getting charged twice, so they went over it 2 different gigs because we, instead of getting charged 15, we're getting charged an extra 30. So that made the phone bill like a regular 150. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, well, my wife is very partial to Verizon, so I did the due diligence of trying to say, hey, what if we upgrade you guys, because they're both on iPhone 7s, 5 years old. The devices are having limitations, storage space, having to delete apps. Like, this is after you delete all your videos and the pictures you don't need. Delete apps off the phone to save space. So they've hit max capacity. And so we are looking at ways how to upgrade with Verizon. And Verizon's, if we stayed on the same data plan, we'd upgrade and they'd be paying $30 a month each for a new iPhone. If we upgraded the data plan to a 10 gig plan instead of a shared 4 gig plan, that would raise our bill another 20 on top of the new phones. And that was probably about as far as I was willing to go financially, because if we then went to their unlimited plans are $70 a line. And that was the cheapest one. So it's $140 plus the cost of the phones, which was another $30 each. So it's $200 a month. And I was just like, how are families of 4 or more doing this? So that's why I know I haven't looked at Mint, but I've been doing a lot of homework on T-Mobile, and I'm like, all right, let's take a look. And we there's a lot of good deals that were bundled together. So we had an iPhone buy one get one free. Well, kind of free. You got $700 towards the cost of an $800 phone. So it made the second phone $4 a month. So we'll call it buy one get one free, right? Buy one get one free, and then if you add a line for me, that third line was free. Not the phone, but the third line. So then I looked at phones, and they had a great deal on the Pixel 6 for $4 a month. So, and this is, they have three unlimited plans: Essentials, Magenta, Magenta Max. They all have unlimited data. It's just a matter of how much do they keep you on their premium data before they back you to their back data. And even the Essentials plan has 50 gigs of essential data, of premium data, before they kick you to their back burner data. So I was like, okay. So that plan it was $60 for the first line, $30 for the second line. Third line is free. So the plan was $90. The phone was $30 for my wife's, 4 and 4. So it was 90 plus 30, which is 120. 120 plus 8, which is 130. $20 cheaper than what we're currently paying with Verizon. It's 3 new phones, current phones, and it's all limited data. And I said, that's doable as long as our network doesn't suck. And we're skeptical about the network. Confident about the Wi-Fi when we're home. My wife can't be on Wi-Fi when she's teaching. She has to be on the network. So as long as the network can hold up when we need it, and it's there when we need it. Because I'll be honest, there's cases right now where we're not, with our Verizon phones, we're not getting calls and text. Just calling to check in to say, hey, I'm swinging through the drive-thru. Do you want anything? Not getting messages until people actually get home, and then things show up. And it's due to storage limitations. It's due to network issues in our house. So we'll see how it does. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, on paper, it's nice. There was no activation fee. There was no port over fee. We had to pay off my daughter's phone, which was $16. She had one more month of payment on it. So what to do? I'm not sweating at 16. So we'll see how it works. T-Mobile is 2 years to pay off the phone. Verizon is 3 years. That's another thing they started doing. I'm glad you put that up. Yeah, 3 years on Verizon now. It was cool. When I first scoped out this deal on T-Mobile, I was looking at the OnePlus 9 5G Pro, and that was like the super duper one that has 12 gigs of RAM instead of 8 gigs, and a 256 internal storage instead of 128. But then when the OnePlus 10 came out, all of a sudden the 9 Pro disappeared, and all you could get was the regular 9, which only has 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gig, which is fine. But when you knew the other one was there, it's not fine, So I was really debating between the OnePlus 10 and a Pixel 6. It was technically the Pixel 6 Pro, but I went with the Pixel 6 because it was cheaper per month. And there really wasn't much spec difference between the Pixel 6 and the Pixel Pro other than the telephoto lens, I think. So and the Pixel Pro might have more RAM too. But yeah, it's cool. It's here. And it's been so long since I had a new phone. You know, it's funny how that changed. Like from when I used to work in Verizon retail stores in early 2000s to when I'm married without kids, still upgrading on every newest, latest, and greatest that came out. And then once kids came, it was like, boop, you go into thrift mode, and how long can you stretch which model? And yeah, didn't they extend it? Isn't it more than 18 months now? That was, well, one of the reasons I wanted a Pixel 6 was I wanted stock Android again. Because I know I am going to be testing things with work, and I want to be able to provide stock Android testing versus forked Android testing. And I forget, but I'm gonna have to get into my Android podcast and get back up to speed on all things Android. But I thought it was more than 18 months now that they Google support software. Yeah, because where I work, we're getting into customers who are migrating to Android 11 and 12, and there's some major differences, especially in Android 11 when they introduce scope storage, or what we call Apple storage, where your application only your application can read write from the folder location that it creates. So other applications can't. So it makes things a little bit more difficult with us and partners who integrate with us. Here's guaranteed 5 years. 5 years. When did they change from 18 months? That's huge. I didn't know that. And it's weird. I usually don't. This is weird. I'm surprised I went with the Pixel 6 because I don't know why, but I usually like going with the odd versions of model numbers, and I don't know why because it makes no sense. When the first version comes out, usually the second version is a little bit more flushed and polished, and then they tweak things for the third version, and the fourth version gets the polish. So the even ones should be the more polished ones, but I've always liked going with the odd ones. I guess I like the way 3s and 5s and 7s look. Let's check out that link. Pixel 6, Pixel 6 Pro phones will get Pixel updates for at least 5 years from when the device first became available, which was late last year, right? Yeah, late 21. Nice. But that's good to see. Like, let's say the 3 and earlier, Pixel 3 and earlier will get will no longer receive Android updates. Okay. 3A through 5A, 5G will get 3 years from when they were available. I'm wondering if they're starting to realize that there's not a whole lot more you can do with phones. And maybe add some more sustainability and support. Maybe releases every year. Maybe those are going to slow down, and maybe you get releases every 18 months or every 2 years. But it's really, is it? Is it worth it? Have people wised up? Is it worth it for? Hey, let's put out a new. Let's say the Pixel 7 comes out at the end of this year, and it has, I don't know, 62 megabyte camera instead of a 48 megabyte camera. Is that enough for people to drop a wad of hundos on it? Years ago it was, when you had the phone races going on. It was like, who could do this? Who could do that? Oh, what's the next big thing? Oh, we got cameras this time. Oh, we got fingerprint sensor. Cool. We got this. We got Face ID. Cool. But it stopped migrating from things you needed to things that made things more efficient and easier in your day-to-day use to just one-upping things for because we got nothing else to do. And I wonder if we've reached, the peak of what we need to do and what we can do and start focusing on other things. New battery technology. And I mean, I think it's freaking amazing the battery life we get from these things now, These things, you get battery lives that last all day, even half a day. Like, think about what it's doing. So I'm excited. I didn't know Apple switched from a USB charger to a Type C charger with their cable. I don't know when they did that. So they went from a Type A / Lightning cable to a Type C / Lightning cable, which stings because I just installed the an outlet that has built-in USB port, Type A USB ports. And now I have no use for it. There's a lawsuit in the UK about it? Really? I'm so out of it, man. But I'm excited to set this thing up. Like, here's the iPhone 7 I have. There, this way. There, that's kind of like a fair. All in all, the same size. The Pixel is a little slimmer, which is nice because the 7 I can barely grasp, and if I want to type or grab something with my thumb, I have to do the flip over like that. This one, I mean, once I get a case on it, might be different, but I feel like I can touch it with my thumb and get to it. The fingerprint reader is a little slow, but I think I'll just adjust and get used to that. It's only because I'm comparing right now to my phone. Yeah, that's kind of slow too. But anyway, the issue the issue that we had tonight was we got the phones and my phone was a new line, but we needed to port over my wife and my daughter. Right? So it was fun. So I come down here around 8 o'clock and I'm on T-Mobile's website. I find a place where you got to call to do this. And I call, I get a hold of somebody, they do it. It was a lot of people just. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and listen to what the customer says. Even if you know they're wrong, let them speak and then redirect them. These people were all over the place with this stuff. And they get done and they go, okay, the 3 phones are all set. I said, great. I hang up, which was the biggest mistake because it was after 65 minutes. I hang up and my daughter's phone is working perfect. Send a message from her phone to mine. Works great. I sent a message from my wife's phone to mine. And it didn't come up with her number. It came up with the temporary number that you activate the phone with. So I messaged back from my phone, and it came up with my wife's number. And I was like, son of a bitch. This isn't hey, wait for the port to flush out over 24 hours. No, they assigned the wrong ESN to my wife's number. So I had to call somebody back, wait 10 minutes to get a hold of them, and then get them on the line. This person seemed to be a little bit more understanding and more willing to listen, but after half an hour, they just had no patience, and I had no patience. They're like, "Sir, just by the way, I know it's been half an hour, but I just want to say it's been a long night, and I appreciate you letting me help you." I'm like, "I'll let you help me put my foot up your ass if you don't get this done." So, and I don't know how I mean, they ended up getting it done, and then they're like, "Did you take the SIM card out of the phone? And can you take the SIM card out of the iPhone?" And I'm like, I said, "The iPhone doesn't have one. It's using the built-in eSIM." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Can you take it out of the other iPhone?" And I'm like, "What?" I said, "Look, I was shipped one Android phone, two iPhones, and one SIM card. Which phone do you think that card's supposed to go into? Is it in the Android phone?" I said, "It's been in the Android phone the entire time we've been here." So I finally get it squared away. And now I'm going through stuff when I'm done. She called all three phones, they all rang. And I said, "Nice trick, but I'm going to make sure the outgoing works as well." So I made outgoing calls from all three. They all worked, came up fine. Messages did not, but I think that honestly is part of the porting process. It's going to take a little bit more time to flush out. The messages were still coming from the old temporary number that the phone was originally activated with. They got that squared. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, when everybody wakes up, we'll power cycle the phones and things will be flushed out. But the only not only the one thing that bothered me was because they come with three new numbers, right? Each phone comes with its own number, and then you port over two to replace two of them, and there's one still here. So what ended up happening was I liked this number. It was a very lucky cool number, and when they ported over the cool number, and I was left with the other temporary number, which is lame as hell. I'm like, crap. Anyway, what I can't understand is 20 years ago, when I was working at a Verizon store in Paramus, New Jersey, this was 2001, maybe early 2002, and that's when we were able to first start porting numbers in from other carriers. That was the bomb diggity. And like part one was you had to do, back then it was ESN, electronic serial numbers. Now everything's IMEI. Um, you just reassigned the serial number and then sent it out, and then whatever central service did the porting did the porting. It was kind of out of our hands at that point. Um, I still can't believe that to this day, 20 years later, it still takes 24 hours to make that happen. Like, overall on LTE now, and we're all on 5G, whatever, on the same technology, this shouldn't be taking 24 hours to happen. I understood it back in the day when it was GSM versus TDMA and CDMA. I get all that. A lot of weird stuff going on. I mean, shit, back in the day when I worked in Paramus, New Jersey, there's a cutoff with this in New Jersey where some stores were part of the New York metro area and the market, and some stores in South Jersey were part of the Philly market. And believe it or not, those two markets use two completely separate billing systems, even though the sign on the outside said Verizon. They were completely separate, not related to one another. Unreal. I worked in both the markets, and where I lived, growing up, my parents' house was right on the bubble between two. So you get a lot of Philly customers coming into a New York Metro store, and we couldn't really do anything for them because completely different systems. They're like, "But you're Verizon." I said, "I know. The other one's better. Go there." Like, it wasn't like authorized reseller stuff where they're all janky. No, these legit Verizon stores just use two different billing systems. It's amazing, right, Sam? Think of all the things that progress over the years, and when you think of the over like 20-year period, like think of how far we progressed from like the 50s to the 70s, and how much progressed from the 70s to the 90s, right? And then when you get from the 2000s to the 2020s, it's like how much has really progressed? All right. Let's get some warm up in. We're getting a late start tonight. Let's see how much we can actually. Oh man, get done. Fire up the game. I gotta shave tomorrow. Oh no, you do. Bom, 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 bam, bam. Instigating. Instigating. Alright, let's practice from 5 on. Oh, doink. Didn't even hear the doink. Good flip-flop. Got a new flip-flop emote. Before we do the flip-flops. Yikes, that was bad. Hello. Woo. Flip flop. Goop. And boost. Oh. That was not good. Oh, I gotta make him bigger. We gotta make him bigger. Yeah, he looks too small in that, don't you think? Sam, do me a favor. Spam a couple of them, like 4 or 5 of them. I want to see what they look like side by side. I was hoping you'd be able to daisy chain them and they'd look really cool. That's cool. Yeah, he definitely needs to get bigger. You could see it moving back and forth, but you can't really make out what it is. Yeah, we gotta make. All right, I'll see if I can work on that tomorrow. Two scoops. Okay, so what do we do here? Yeah, exactly, Sam. Gotta make it a little bigger. That's tricky though, because the bigger you make it, the less he can flip-flop. Oh, well, okay, all right. So one thing I can do, I can make him flip once across, and that's how he can daisy chain and keep flipping. But then he's never gonna flop back. Like if he starts on the left and makes it to the right, and that's where it ends, and you stack like 4 of them, then he'll just like keep going all the way across, which I think is cool. But he never flip flops. He'll never go back. If he doesn't go back, then he doesn't flop. He just flips. Unless I have another one that crisscross. It'd be like a really cool emote, but defeats the purpose of the emote, you know? Oh, I don't have spin slash. Duh. Poke. Poke. Alright, do a little X6 and then we'll start getting some runs in. Chain them individually or one of each. What do you want them both? I can only have 3 animated emotes though. So right now we have the dancing burger, the Bean Boozle spinny wheel, and this one. Yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of any of those. Dancing Burger is never going away. That guy's the coolest. That was from... Know where that's from? Speaking of phones? That's from the last time I had an Android phone. It was a foodie... It was a... It was an animated gift set that people could submit for Android, and it was called... It was like a foodies set. And that's where that's from. Have that. There's a dancing broccoli sitting in a pot of boiling water, and there's another one too. And yeah, that dancing burger, he became a theme for the house. Like behind me, oh, you might be able to see it on the webcam. Let's see. So he's up there, right there. So the sign that's back there is from my 40th birthday. Burgers and beers, cheers for 40 years, and right there is a printed out version of the dancing burger. Right there. Yeah. My wife had him pictured all painted all over the house. She made a cheeseburger cake for me for my birthday. It was great. So dancing burger is legendary. He's never going anywhere. Bean Boozle wheel I don't think can go anywhere either. So we'll make the flip-flop bigger. What the hell is that thing he just posted? It's like a schlong head. Oh, no. Thank you. Yeah, we need to get some more of those. Oh, that's way too high. So high we missed an impo. Sadly, the only way we can unlock more emote slots is with more subs, which I think is it's so dumb. It's not dumb. The amount you need to get to unlock another one slot is dumb. Like I had 25 subs at one point that unlocked a particular amount. The next amount after that is 35 subs. Like at the same time, concurrently. What the heck was that? Apple iPhone. This device is either stopped working or I haven't had a phone hooked up to the computer in 3 days. Where'd that message come from? I don't even have the cable connected to the computer anymore. Oh, I like that squid one. What channel is that from, Sam? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Let's practice getting the health. Nice. Still got it. Twitch emote, really? It's a Twitch global. Wow. I gotta start using it. Alright, let's get the timer up. Live split. Here. What's that? 2 Seth drums. I love seeing other people emotes. It gives me ideas to go find people to check out and go follow. Here we go. What makes Ninja Gaiden cool in your eyes? I'll tell you what makes it cool. The very first stage, Ryu was off and running to the bar. What other game does that? And marketed it to 10-year-olds. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba ba boo boo doo. Ba 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 doo. Oh, we jumped to Tyson. Jumped to Tyson. Good flip flop. Ooh. Beep beep bop a doo ba doo boo. Doosh 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 doosh. Another good flip flap. Flippity flap. Bop a doo ba da boo. Scooby doo da ba da boo bop boo doo doo. Jump to dude. Bop a doo ba da boo. Out the door. Oh yeah. Doo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Well, that's a nice daisy chain one. Spinnerini. Spin. Spin. Jump to dude. Spin. Jump and escape. I'm just going to start including that as part of my run. just caught me with the God Hammer. Yikes. Who is Psy Epic X? I have 3 different gifted subs. Tight now, apparently. What? Boom. Got the Castlevania chop. Boop, boop, boop-a-doo-doo. Oh, come on. You still playing Minecraft at all, Sam? I haven't watched BAMs in a while. I haven't watched anybody in a while during work anymore. Been a few weeks. Work's been really busy. I'm taking on a couple SQL training classes. Help out with stuff at work. Because right now I know how to query a couple things. But and that's the majority of my use for SQL. But the our DB guy at work showed me something, without getting into specifics, how he was able to reference something from a different table completely and associate it with something else in the current table I was querying, and then boom, I was able to get like associations for numbers where I usually wouldn't be able to get it. And I was like, oh, it just blew my mind. It shouldn't have, but it does. Kids are bored with it. I always enjoyed, and I've said this before, I've always enjoyed the project aspect of it. Like if you have a project in your head or somebody comes up with a project, the whole working out the details of it, gathering the materials list, and then gathering the materials for that list and then assembling, like, I always enjoyed that. And it always provided content for the channel if we needed it. Like, you know, a few weeks of just gathering materials so you could build stuff. You didn't have to make big dumb builds like John does, like Bams does. You know, that just extends the length of the content. You could do intermediate dumb builds. It was great. I'm gonna harvest some wheat shit. Or, hey, watch the kids, I'm gonna build a auto wheat harvester. And then 3 hours later, you're down a rabbit hole of 14 videos on what's the best harvester build you can make or something like that. Yeah, I enjoyed Minecraft a lot. And all the stuff I have for my last world, it's all still here on the computer. Haven't gotten rid of it. I tell you, I really, 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 really wish really wish I could get hooked on one game and play it forever. You know, as we found out over time, I always, like, after about a few months or so, I kind of, like, get bored or want to move on to something else. It's hard for me to stay motivated on something for a while. Minecraft was one of the longer goes we had. The last run of Fortnite went for a while too. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. There's a new stutter step there that makes that a lot easier. Forgot about it. But I'm with you on the build guides too, Sam. I completely come to terms with the fact that I'm never going to be the guy who comes up with the cool, kick-ass, awesome builds. But I will damn sure try to build them myself. Oh. Doing. All right, we need a good hammer guy. Thank you, hammer guy. Oh, I missed the cancel there. Get the info. All right. Yeah, we've had better 4-3s. What are you gonna do? No manip, what? Oh, just got under that. Rainbow hammer. Flip flop. Scooby-doo-doosh. Whoa. I almost ran into that guy. Come on, grab the wall. Oh, oh. Oh my god, we missed both cancels. Yikes. That's gonna make for an interesting 5-3. Whoa! Literally the same exact thing happened yesterday. The standing slash, but then we ran off the edge and died. Ooh, almost got the bird, but we are down 10 Nimpo here. Actually 15. Shoot. Cancel. Scoop. Down 5. Okay, we can make that up later. Good hammer guy, good hammer guy. There we go, made it up. Alright. Poke. Poke. Okay. Bounce. Double spin late. Spin. Oh no! we got God hammered. Well played. Hammer guy. Dick. Hard to avoid that. Once you commit to the ladder, it's hard. Really not much you can do there. Got the 3 cycle. Or mashing machine. Boom. Come on. No star this time. Oh, we should have threw the star. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. $25, perfect. Doosh, doosh. Up the ladder now, up the ladder now, up the ladder now. Got the moonwalking hammer guy. Got the boost. Let's go. Zeroed out. Good to go. Douche. Alright, gotta get the health. We could have done it with 3. We could have done it with 3. Lock it in. Solidified the 4 cycle. $13.01. Let's go.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
With a death, we'll take it. I mean, we're not gonna take the death, but alright, we'll blow up over here. What is this? What is this? That's lost tonight. Bummer. Tomorrow, 90 degrees. Yikes. Let's check something out here. Does it not rotate automatically? No. What the heck? Exit. Swipe down from the top. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it stinks. Who does that? How come I don't hear what's going on? I'm so confused. And no volume. I don't have any volume. Wow, that's not loud at all, really? It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. Alright, let's get another run in. Sit. Play. Bop, bop, bop. Biddy, bop, biddy, boop, boop, boop. Good flip flop. Good flip flop. Spinning, jumping, and climbing. Doosh. Boom, no God Hammer for you. He tried. He tried. Boom in there. Sam's back. I appreciate you keeping me company, Sam. As long as the kids let you. Jumping, shoom. Just had an alert. I don't know if you were here. You might have missed it. I just had an alert on the new phone, on the Pixel. Something about my phone number was removed from Duo. I was like, but it was the phone number from my iPhone. I guess Google has that number associated with my Google account. Whatever. Who's that? The moment I start talking about something other than the run, things start happening. Oh no, really? I have a nice set of Belkin ones. They work really nice. Got them from my sister-in-law. Alright, I gotta focus here. There's a new strat I'm trying to remember to do to make that bat boost easier. And I missed info. Shit. Alright, let's get it. Okay. We gotta practice this. The strat is to hesitate, then jump for the bird boost. Load 8. Load 7. Load 6. Yeah, it's been so long. The last Android phone I had was it was a Moto X Pure Edition. Had to be from like 2015. But it had just about stock Android, which was cool. But I've never had the last device I think actually the only device I think I ever had was the original Pixel 7 tablet that had stock Android. That was the only stock Android device I think I've ever had besides the Pixel. But yeah. And for years I would flip-flop back and forth between iPhone and Android. Both of them though, we're all coming from phones that have home buttons to phones that don't. So getting used to like the swipe away thing and swipe up and hold to bring up the app switcher, it's all new. Okay, well, the 0. They said it was just a quick hesitation and then go. Missed that, okay. Alright, you definitely gotta hesitate. It's not just jump sooner. It's definitely hesitate. Boom. Boom. And I even said to myself I was done learning new strats. But this one saves me for having to go down and flip-flop up again. This one's worth learning. It's gotta be a quick hesitate though. Like super quick. You can't add the 3-button navigation back to the bottom in settings. Oh, I'm not sure if you can. I haven't tried looking. I'm gonna have a lot more time tomorrow to kind of dig into it. Yeah, definitely too used to having a back button. Whoops, forgot we were starting there. Okay. Yeah, super quick hesitation is supposed to make that a much easier boost. But too long of a hesitation and then we get stuck on the side of the wall. Oh, come on, what? Just when we thought this was working. Come on. Maybe not, I don't know. But the whole point was to hesitate so that the back starts coming towards you a little bit closer. We just jump and do it. Sam, do you know what menu under settings that's located to add those buttons back? Switch to the 3-button navigation menu in your Pixel 6 settings. Once in the settings, select System Gestures, System Navigation Access to Pixel 6's navigation options. From here, select 3-button navigation to enable go back and home. Just curious as to what that looks like. Oh, is there also a way to... Did it have like an HDMI out through the Type-C connector? It said System Gestures, System Navigation, System Gestures, System Navigation. To go home, alright, your options to go home. Swipe up from the bottom of the screen. To switch apps, swipe up from the bottom and hold, then release. Go back, swipe from either side or left. What's this? Why is there settings for that? Oh, it's sensitivity for the swipes. Yeah, there it is right there on the bottom. Here's the weird. All right, so here's the thing. I would prefer the buttons on the bottom, but the swipe up to go home and swipe up and hold to bring up the app switcher, it's exactly the same on the new iPhones, and I wonder if I should keep doing that. That way, if I need to grab the earphones, I don't freak out and try not to remember how to use it. I don't have Assistant configured yet. This is also the first phone I had that's not a 16:9 phone. That's taking some getting used to. It's great for holding. It's weird for watching videos. Good find, Sam. Yeah, dude, I'm not trusting that. I think we just got to go for it. I just hope we nail it. Let me check the video the guys posted. Oh, you dropped it in Discord too. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Is this it? No. I have to go back a few days here. Here it is. Can't find it now. Was it posted somewhere else? I don't know why I can't find this. Oh, maybe it was in the race one? Oh, I'm so pissed I can't find this. Alright, gotta go back a little further maybe. Maybe not. Nope, that's really far back. Now I'm obsessed. Trying to figure it out. Cancel the 4-1 tempo and the cat doesn't run away. You won't die to backwards boost if you miss the back boost. Unless you hesitate on the edge, most of the time conditions aren't right for that. I jump early, then spin the tempo from the platform. If the spin the tempo from the platform. Cat turns around, I jump from the center of the first tile on the small platform before the... Cat is center at the second tile. Not here, not here. I'm so pissed I can't find this. Maybe it's a sign that we shouldn't. Bother trying it then. Alright. Dude, get to the bottom of the thread. I hit. Alright, jump to present. There it is. Jeez. Alright. Couldn't find it. Hey, Astro Creep. Astro Creep. I was looking for, and Sam Hughes, I was looking for the chat in the Ninja Gaiden Discord on this hesitation. Which makes the bat boost basically free. Maybe that's what I need to search up. But I can't friggin' find it anymore. Oh, I might have just found it. Okay. You can... Alright, Knucklebuster said you can also do a slight stutter step when you spawn the bat, then just a bit earlier than you normally would for the bat boost. It makes the bat boost pretty free and a lot less scary. And he did do it here. It's just that the video has a thumbnail of something else. Okay. It's on the wrong screen. Close. Close. Sorry, it launched the wrong Chrome window. Gotta find 4-1. Here we go. That's 4-2. Load. Here it is. That was down and around. That's not what. This is the length like his whole stream. Okay. He hesitates at the gunner. Oh, that's to dodge the bullet, I think. Okay. That's slightly different. And then Sideswipe's like, is that it? Jump a bit earlier. Saw Raz do it in his video. Guess I wasn't paying attention to the small deets on it. This is what I think about the bat. Yeah, it's so, like jumping for the bat doesn't scare me, but obviously in PB that doesn't scare me, but in a race it scares the hell out of me because that's a really big time loss. Like I wouldn't, like, even if you got knocked back and you guarantee to land on the wall, it wouldn't bother me because you're not dying, right? But man, if you die, I don't know where he's hesitating. Like I'm missing that thing on purpose. Let's try to stop doing that. Developing bad habits. He hesitates like there to get the. I've never done that. Alright, so he has, in order to save a spin, he hesitates here to get both of those in one shot. I was doing something a little different. It was just like a hiccup I was doing. I don't understand how that makes the bat free. Do a slight stutter when you spawn the bat. He says he did it a bunch here, but... Oh, I clicked on the wrong link.
Thought we could fight thought the right way, but the high road just...
Keep seeing these ads for the boys. I haven't watched season 3. Although this ad is so long, I feel like I've watched season 3. That is a... Alright, I've been doing what he's doing. It is a super quick stutter step at the peak when you spawn the bat. Alright, let's try it. Bad habit. Nope. Okay. No. His stutter is so much quicker than my stutter. It's literally that. It's like a... That's a lot of work to execute that super quick stutter. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall and do it. I keep missing that cancel now. Not cancel, I keep missing to spin that guy. Ooh, why are we not landing on that guy now? There we go. Gotta take an extra step. Okay. Yeah, so definitely on a different level than us. Oh, I shouldn't speak for you. I'll speak for me. Alright. We got a late start tonight. Let's see if we can actually get a run in. Another run in. Oh, what was our time earlier, Sam? I forgot. It was a 13:01. Shoot. There it is. Alright, so if you do exclamation point times, that'll show you all the times that we've run tonight, which has been 1. Yo, Astro, we had a hell of a time with T-Mobile tonight. That's the main reason why we started late. It's a convoluted mess. I don't know if I can actually do a long story short for it. I'll try. We made the decision to switch from Verizon to T-Mobile. And we are migrating my wife and my daughter. We're porting my wife and my daughter over to T-Mobile from Verizon. We're also getting a third line for me, which is going to be a new line. So call into T-Mobile to have them address the porting. I already did the switching of the data and everything. Address the porting. They take care of it. I made a mistake of hanging up the phone before I tested it. My daughter's phone worked fine. My wife's number was on my phone. My phone was on her iPhone. I was like, so I had to call them back. And each time we called, it was an hour, 10 minutes of dealing with them. To do a serial number change, it aggravates me so much. So anyway, we called back and had to put my wife's number on her phone and got my squared away. And then now we're just waiting like that 24-hour flux period of waiting for the port to flush out. It's like phone calls are working on one phone, but messages are still working on the old one. And we're hoping by tomorrow morning it all gets squared away. Hopefully. But it was 3... I'm putting it with 2 fingers because I'm like rocking out. I got on the phone with them at it just after, no, it was a little before 8 o'clock. And I got off the phone a little before 11 o'clock. I was so done, dude. The sign grab at the end of 1-1? Usually I jump, to make sure that doesn't happen, usually I jump, whoops, that scares me. It's either early or late. Really, dude? Let's get over there and... I'll know once I get there. And we do... I think I tried to get that guy. I didn't save when I was in there, did I? I tried to get the first two. But that could also potentially land you on the sign. Oh, crap. Sort of. Oh, the first sign grab. Oh, the one at the start here? Okay. Yeah, this is... Right, left, right. Left, right. Right. The sign grab doesn't scare me as much as the sword through this guy. Sometimes. When the item drops, but you don't cut the guy's head off. So it all kind of balances out. If you come up here and do the sign grab, you technically have to stop going forward for a little bit and then keep going forward, right? If you stay low the whole time, the same thing happens. You have to do this. So it's a little bit more of a hesitation, in my opinion, on the bottom, because you technically have to go back just a hair. Oops. Okay. So you got that. If you stay down low, you scoop this guy, flip flop, up, drop, get him. Now having to stop to come down on that guy, for me, is equal to having to get the Nimpo at the end of the stage. So, oh, stop doing that. If you stay low, you end up short 5 Nimpo. So you have to either scoop the Nimpo at the end of the stage, or get the Nimpo here. I'm not even paying attention here. Okay, so got to get to 10. So if you want to keep moving, it just, alright. So now you're 5 down. You need to make up 5 Nimpo, right? Which you can do at the end. Right here. And now you're evened out. But you have to hesitate a little bit to do that. So you either hesitate at the end to get the 5 Nimpo, or you hesitate at the beginning in front of that Tyson dude to get the 5 Nimpo. Either way, you got to hesitate a little bit. So in my mind, those cancel out. So the only real time difference between going high and low is that you don't have to go as far back to grab this sign as you do to get this one. That's a real flip-flop. Have I tried boosting up there? Up here? Like off of this guy? I didn't know if you could. Oop, missed him. First biker instead of sign grab. Alright. Brad. I think Fred is eating a bone or something. Fred! Platform, jump into the top biker. Like, jump up there onto those guys. Do everything normal instead of grabbing the sign, jump into the biker. That biker there, the low one? No, to get up top. Okay. Jump into this. Maybe you and I are thinking of a different biker. So instead of doing a sign grab, do that. The club guys. Okay. 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 I thought you meant this guy. This guy to me was the biker. Down here. So come up here and... Has nobody else thought of that? Alright, let's see what position he's in. That's probably why nobody... Because he has to be pretty far over for you to bounce forward. Let me try it again. Alright, so he's not even close to... You definitely have to take a backward bounce for that. And then you gotta, I guess you gotta come down on that second guy. I guess I never thought about it. I don't usually have an issue with the sign grab. Yeah, it's definitely slower. Let's get a clean run in and see how slow it is. So I'm usually a 118 on the door. What don't you like about the sign grab, Astro? I miss it. Or you take a knockback. Oh, from that dude. Yeah, that guy is weird. I try to get right in his face. Sometimes I can't. And when I don't, I get the invisible sword. It goes through him, but still gets the item on the other side. Alright, we're going to try and get one more run in. Yeah, so even I miss it there. And then I gotta back up over here. But even that time loss is very minimal compared to some of the other crap I'm going to lose time on. A full second. Good flip-flop. We have a new flip-flop emote, Astro. So whenever we have good flip-flop, you spam it. I might redo it though. It doesn't really daisy chain the way I thought it was going to. Yeah, let's not overthink 1-1. It's funny because we've all been in 1-1 jail, as they say. You just can't get out of there sometimes. It's definitely not an easy start compared to the start of some of these other stages. You know? Oh shit. Okay, automatic do-over. You know, you have 2 1s, a nice easy start. Go, jump, slash the guy, slash the guy, slash the guy. 3-1, easy start. 4-1, easy start. But 1-1, like I bounce off the first guy because I can't get the sword on the Three Stooges right 100% of the time. Not even 90% of the time. So, and then you get up, then you got to flip-flop, then you got to get down, and then you kind of settle in. And then you got to make sure you boost off that guy to get spin slash, but he might be over too far. And it's like, it's a crazy hectic start. Too low. Alright, now I have to hit it. Doosh. Got it. I up slash, hesitate, down slash, up slash the first 3 guys. Full cup bounce, what's going on? Whoops. Yeah, those are my total attempts. I think I know what you're saying, Astro. Good flip-flops. Jump the guy. Watch someone else beat this game because I can't. Ah, you can. You can. Hopefully we can too. I appreciate you being here, Full Cup. That's like guaranteed now. Don't. Oh, he tried. He tried. But we poked him in the eye. 35. We're good. Alright. In the door. I get stuck on 6-2 and stop having. Yeah, you know. 6-2 can bounce you around quite a bit until you kind of know your way through there. And even then, still bounces us around quite a bit. The hardest, for me, the hardest thing about this game is that when things go wrong, things go awry, the amount of things that just come out of nowhere, because, you know, reasons, it's so infuriating. Like, you can't plan for things that come out of nowhere. You just kind of have to deal with it. So even the best of the best get bounced around from time to time. You forget to put my sword out there. You can't really hit the guy in the head without a sword. Doosh. 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 Boing. 47's good. Oh. That was pretty bad. The priest-looking guys, the Chuck Hammer crosses. There's supposedly a pattern to it based on the game's global timer if you want to dive into all that. But with the amount of times I get bounced around, I can't really rely on that. Once you get bounced around, that global timer kind of goes out the window. So you just kind of cross your fingers and hope. Spin slash is the answer to everything. What? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. That's... See, that bat came out of nowhere. That bat's never there. Alright, we're okay now. We're just a few seconds behind. Alright, so what happened there is we went to poke and kill the hammer guy, and we must have short jumped or something because we missed him. And then when we jumped to get the Nimpa, we bounced into him and got boosted up. And things could have spiraled out of control there. But we righted the ship. Good flip-flops. Spin a bin. Boom, let's go. Why am I trying to cancel that guy? We said no more of that. Alright. Be good. Thank you. Let's go. See right there, that's total RNG, that guy, man. First time I've gotten the manip in a run in like 3 days. We were on a dry manip streak. Oh, good flip flops until the end. Doink. Had to wait for him to catch up to me. Then I thought it was going to be too low. We got lucky. Oh, good flip flops. Followed by 2 scoops. Let's go. Missed the health boost again. What? Dude. That's becoming a thing. $55 is good though. No extra cancels needed. Jump that guy. Good flip flop. Jump. Oh, that was close. Wow. Got it. Poke. 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 Bounce. Spin late. No spin. Nice try. Hoo-hoo! That was a tight fit. Like prom night. Here we go. Up and out of there. That was a great 5-3. Weep. Ba-ba-doop-beep-boop. Ba-da-beep-beep. Boom. Let's go. Good job, 6-1. Missed a star throw. Down 10 impo. Okay, gotta do a 5. Gotta cancel the hammer guy. Got the Moonwalker. Thanks for the help with that, Astro. Oh, whoa, hello. Get me out of here. I've never stuck to that wall before. Jumped way too soon. We're zeroed out. Let's go. Health is good. Good flip flops. We're gonna run it in Bo Jackson style. Alright, let's lock it in. Let's go. Oh, classic 6 cycle. This is great. The 6 cycle. Alright, let's finish the game. Alright. Hey man. Best run in a while. 1244. Let's go. Get the code in.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
Let's go. Thank you for the GG's, Astro Creep. And I appreciate the kind too. Yeah, we're gonna. What did I say when we got? I got to rename the Jackio from Rip Mode to Lock It In, and then the demon I'm going to rename to Let's Finish the Game, because that's a quote from Billy the Kid and Young Guns 2. He's like, all right, Chavez, I shall finish the game. Yo, Joe! Yes. I had to take the videos off for those sound alerts, so the Yojo, the Rollout, Voltron, all those Thundercats. I had to take the videos off. I was getting I might still get it for the audio. I was getting copyright claims when I throw these videos over to YouTube. So hopefully we won't get it with the... And we probably will. Who knows? But 1244. Oh man, we were on the cusp, dude. That was a great solid run. Nothing really terrible happened. Some bounce backs, some knockbacks. The Jackio fight was brutal. But we wouldn't have PB'd or anything if we did a 4 cycle, so it doesn't matter. That would have saved us, what, 6 seconds? We would have been... Yeah, 12:38 or something, yeah. Not going to save us 15 seconds. After NRL, I actually started practicing that, Astro, and I said, no, I'm not doing this for the race. I was having a hard enough time trying to get that in a safe state without the shrimp bothering me. And I think one of the hardest things for me to do with that is when I come back down, if I get knocked, I forget to get right back up there and start slashing again while I still have iframes. Like when the tail knocks me back, I try to wait to reset to get back up there instead of getting right back in there while iframing. It is 1000% one of the biggest time saves I have. If that and the SP boost were the two biggest time saves I have that were still like in my pocket to like get me into ninja license range. And we now have a run that has SP boost in it and the star throw in Act 3. The previous PB didn't, so it was nice going into those two. So now it does. So the biggest time save we have left is skip the tail. What's up, Hyperion? We'll see after NRL. I'm not sure. After NRL, I have to finish my series called Games from the Youth, where I have 50 NES games that I want to try to beat. And we give it a shot in one night. And if we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. And so we're halfway through that before we sidetrack to practice for Ninja Gaiden. So after NRL, we're gonna have to get back into that and finish that up. After we're done with that, then I think, which is probably gonna take us to the end of the summer, then I want to get Mega Man 2 runs in. Some every now and then I just play that just to like once or twice a day, and I'm really enjoying it. I enjoy how not taxing it is on my thumb. And it's a very fun playthrough of a game I loved. I don't doubt that you're right, Astro. I think I've tried that in the past. I either have to be balls to the wall into it, or it's really the only way I can get into a game. And then I'll burn myself out after a couple months. But then we always come back to it. If I remember correctly, I tried that with Ninja Gaiden maybe last year, and it was tough to stay like fresh. Like it was like I wasn't missing visual cues or stuff like that. We weren't like totally rusted out, but we were to the point where I was like, oh man, if I was playing it every day, I think we'd be making better progress. And it got a little frustrating, I think. Look, I want to see me do it too. We'll get there. I had a very frustrating weekend of Ninja Gaiden, and I was just like, my mentality now is just put together solid runs, whatever they are. Remember the goal for the NRL is sub 1330, so don't freak out when things happen. Remember the initial goal of the race, don't die. Like, low stress. Try to have fun with each stage and not really care if things go awry. Just kind of make sure we enjoy it, you know? I don't want to set goals of like, I need to do 1250s or better in order to compete. I don't like, I'm a very competitive person. I enjoy competing, but I have realistic expectations of where I land in the Ninja Gaiden world, and my personal goal is to improve on what we did last year. You know, step 1, put together 3 solid races. Step 2, we do that by setting a goal of 1330 and not dying. Everything else will take care of itself. Just do it during NRL. That could happen. Not saying it won't. That could happen. Aha! What is that from? Aha! Oh, what's that from? That's from something. It's an old dude. It's like, aha! It's not the Hell Yes guy from Big Daddy. It's gonna kill me. I don't know what that's from. And it's such a short line. It's gonna be hard to remember. Oh, that's homework for tomorrow. And then once we remember, we're gonna be like, oh, that's what it was. 1244 in the books. We'll take it. Save splits. Exit live split. All right, I'm heading to bed tomorrow. We have my wife's family's in town from Minnesota, so we have dinner plans tomorrow. Hopefully we should still be streaming on time. If not, make sure you're in the Discord, !Discord, and I'll drop a line in there like I did tonight if we're running late, and I'll let you guys know. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the support. Full Cup, I hope you enjoyed the run. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. The Ninja Gaiden community is very helpful, very friendly. We're happy to help you out, man, and get you to the point where you can finally beat this game. But until then, everyone, take care, be good, be safe. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Stay mighty.